How we doing, everybody? It's time for another car conversation for the car business with me, Chris Campbell. And today, being that we're at the beginning of a month and I see a lot of movement in the industry, people are looking for new places to work. I see a lot of managers in the business that are complaining about the fact that they just can't get good people, So I want to go over that, some of the differences between leaders and managers. So if you're in a position of authority and you're complaining about how the talent pool is so thin, well, guess what? You only have yourself to blame. All right? Blaming people below you and constantly threatening their jobs, that's easy. You're a manager, okay? And that's all you're ever going to be if you resign yourself to act that way. Cultivating a team, that's your number one responsibility, and unfortunately, it's something that you're either unable or unwilling to do. Because if they fail after you've cultivated them, then their failure is your failure. But if you do nothing with them and they fall short, well, you've got a built-in scapegoat. Good for you. Now, sooner or later, though, you'll be held accountable for the lack of forward progress that your team is making. And usually, after cycling so many people in and out and not holding, yourself accountable, company's going to lose valuable assets that could have been developed into major contributors to a team. But hey, listen, you bought yourself a few extra months of employment by getting rid of those people and bringing new ones in. Well, here's another news flash for you. These people, some of them are not replaceable. Some of them are invaluable pieces to a store's long-term success. So, those are the managers. Now, leaders will actually take responsibility, not on a monthly basis, a weekly basis. Leaders take responsibility on a daily basis by coming up with a game plan for their teams to succeed. Now, that game plan does not involve directionless meetings that consist of you bloviating about how good you once were or the things that you used to do. They're specific meetings to talk about targeted goals and how you're going to get them, okay? There's nothing worse for a business than wasted time and lost revenue caused by bringing the wrong people in, by bringing in managers instead of leaders. It's disastrous, all right? It costs way more money to lose those good people. The right culture, you put the right culture in, it'll ultimately produce the results required for long-term success. Now, listen, nothing changes here until owners and upper-level management, notice I didn't say leaders, upper-level management, decide to create a culture of development and a commitment to recognize the people that work for and with them. When employees have to endure substandard and negative environments, along with maybe below industry pay plans, guess what? They're more likely to seek employment somewhere else with better compensation and a better culture. As a leader, your number one responsibility is to create and maintain that positive culture, not just when hiring, but when training and retaining your employees. Individuals who refuse to buy into that positive culture have to be weeded out. Okay? There's no other option. They have to be weeded out because most of them are unwilling or unable to change who they are. They are who they are. They're not going to change. Now, it's not easy to make the commitment to do better. As we all know, it doesn't take much work to wreck any positive momentum that you are trying to create and maintain. There's tons of negative people that work in our industry, and they're out there looking to poison us and maybe create that negative mindset, that mindset where you don't move forward because it's safe to stay where you are. That's why operating with integrity is so important, and it can never be compromised. So here's a question for you, and I want you to comment below. If this is the secret sauce to long-term success and a great reputation, why is it so uncommon in our industry? Well, I think it's starting to change. Slowly but surely, it is starting to change. But my question to all of you is, why is it so uncommon now, and why has it been so uncommon for so long? So I want to hear from you. Comment below, send me a DM. You need my help? I'm here. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon.